a new disaster unfolding in front of us. If you have children, just imagine when they fall and they hurt themselves, the tears fall down in your eyes. When your child is unwell, when your child is hungry, the mother has seen them looking for some food with such a vulnerability. The so-called strong-minded men, where are they? Strong-minded men who are in the leadership to look after these vulnerable children, women, elderly. That much is what every human being is looking for in this brief life. Today, every human being is empowered by technology, empowered by science, empowered by gadgets. But if you are empowered without ever feeling the sense of conscious responsibility, every empowerment will lead to an enormous disaster for all of us. The next generation who's going to pick up from here are already scarred. They're in painful situations of their life. From the pandemic, which has gone on for 3 years, instead of enhancing the solutions and finding ways for us all to raise, blossom, and create a balance of well-being in every environment that we live in, is the human potential and human capability, the human desire to see that our well-being is upgraded instead. What are we doing? Just what are we doing? All of us come from soil. All of us feed upon soil and walk upon soil. And we also, remember, will go back to soil. We are simply forgotten our roots, our nourishment, our well-being is that we embrace life that supports life and encourage everyone else to be conscious and gentle with this brief life we all have. When there is strife, when there is war, when there is killing, this looks like ridiculous to a point that you may feel and accept that is it. Instead of enhancing the solution, you seems to be encouraging the others to also enhance the problem that we face. These are passed down through generations. The people who are inclusive will find solution, who will feel that child that is crying, no food, no clothes, no shelter, no drinking water, no hygiene conditions. It's the same as your child, that you shed tears for being hurt or being wounded or being simply in a similar situation. You will go beyond to do what is needed. Please see it this way. Your child and that child, the child just born, the child that grew up to become an elderly and feeble and vulnerable, are all the same. A life that is significant, life that is important, life that is precious. Every insect, every microbe is trying to preserve its life and live to the highest. Why is it that we as human beings have come to this misbelief of misunderstanding, of asserting beliefs on themselves, that what they're doing in their understanding as right has destroyed every one of us? Continue to do so. We are so involved in building things that destroys us, but yet we are unable to enhance solutions to provide clean drinking water. Clean drinking water. Good food, uncontaminated by humans. You know what I mean? Good food, uncontaminated by human beings. A roof over the top. Avoid cooking in smoke-filled rooms and provide basic, healthy environments. A toilet for every home. Economic support for women so that they don't die seeing their children starving to death. Educate and provide education for girls. Provide school and schooling up to at least age of 20, so that naturally we can at least see that the women are empowered, that they depend on their strengths and the skills and education they've gained, and not depend on men who are absolutely selfish, aggressive and arrogant, and believe that they need to be served by the feminine. These old, twisted ideas that have been passed down for centuries has to go for human well-being to improve, for human conscious and responsible to create a responsible human consciousness. All we have to do is provide the necessary, fundamental, necessary values as to who we are here as human species. Instead of looking up for answers, Instead of looking for solace, finding solutions, instead of waiting for solutions, finding solutions and becoming a solution yourself. So, as we empower by gadgets, by technology, by science, by advancements of engineering, at the same times, we must also create human beings that are conscious and responsible, so that they will walk upon this earth as they are part of this earth, as they came from this earth, and they will go back to this earth. In that time between, the way and how you live will determine the way the future of our children may shape, should I say, lost for words, because the pain is so deep. I don't watch news, I don't hear about news, but I feel the pain in every other human being as my own. May you become a solution and walk away if you're unable to do anything that could benefit for the well-being and wonderfulness of others, and creating an environment that is sufficient and fundamentally leaving so that no one is forgotten.